said that I'm bad as hell. How the fuck she know she only looking at herself? So-called love affair, but in it I can never tell.
Hi, my name is Khadijah, aka Keisha. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are gonna go over my June TBR. Now, I had a pretty good reading month in May. I want to keep the momentum going, and my TBR kind of reflects that. Everything on it is things that I want to read, genres I've been into really recently, fanfic, I believe, some historical fiction, and some dark romance. So let's go ahead and just get started. Let's see. First on my list is Love Utley by S.J. Tilley. This is a newest release and I believe a new series. Honestly, I don't know too much about it. I think there's a little like a love letter involved, maybe second chance. Maybe I should look this up. One moment. Okay, so it's the first book in the series, Love Letters. And okay, so I'll just read the description quick. The captivating football player I met in college, the one I knew only for a week that was life-changing until my phone rang and I had no choice but to go home. I left Maddox a letter, putting my feelings on paper, giving him my number, hoping he'd call. He didn't call. He never called. He got drafted into the professional league and lived like a king while I stayed home and struggled to stay afloat. I may have followed his career, but now that he's retired from football, I've forced myself to stop thinking about him, and that's okay. And then we go to his point of view. Let's see, it was 15 years ago in college. The name has haunted me since then. The girl who disappeared without a word. Let me see. Oh, and it's the name looking up at me from the resume in my hand because Hannah Utley works for the company I just purchased, and that makes her mine. So this sounds really good. Obviously, I'm obsessed with the Alliance series by S.J. Tilley. So I'm pretty excited for this. Yeah, I think it'll be great. And I'm willing to give it a shot. So that's number one. I don't know. Let's see. It comes out June 27th. So that'll be later in the month. Next, I have Drawn to Darkness by Michelle Hurd. Now, this is book number 3 in her new series. And I believe it just came out. I'm just looking it up now because I think it's already out. And I'll probably read it soon here. Oh, actually book number 4, sorry. Book number 4, and it came out on May 20th. I absolutely love Michelle Hurd. Like, you guys know, I love her. I love her stuff. It says it's a standalone romance. I go into these mostly blind. Again, Mafia romance. Poverty is an understatement when it comes to describing my circumstances. My mother is a lost cause I can't get rid of, and I work my fingers to the bone just to keep my head above water to ease the stress bearing down on my shoulders. I like to dance. Working at a janitor at a ballet company makes it easy for me to steal 30 minutes at night when the place is empty, or so I thought. Ooh, okay. I really don't want to read anymore because, like I said, I like going in blind, but I can already tell I'm about to love this. I love this. I love when we have a heroine who comes from like nothing. Like, I can't wait. So yes, we have Drawn to Darkness by Michelle Hurd. Next, I have His Tesoro. Tesoro? Oh, I hope I'm saying that right. This is embarrassing. Okay, by Amelia Rossi. And Amelia Rossi is actually Amelia Emerson. She wrote the Luna Soul universe. It's an Omegaverse, and I absolutely love her. So she has a new pen name. She's going to Mafia romance. She's going to write a couple of those. I think this is going to be a new series, but it's an arranged marriage, age gap, Mafia romance. So again, sign me up. It's coming out on June 24th, so that is later on in the month. And then I do know there is going to be some disability representation. I don't know for sure yet, but it's also arranged marriage and age gap, so I'm here for it. I'm ready. Let's go. Next, I have Cage of Ice and Echoes by Pam Godwin. This is book 2 in the Frozen Fate series. I did read book 1 this month. When I tell y'all that shit was a ride, it was crazy, okay? There's no going around. That was the most darkest, bonkers book I've ever read. And I immediately ordered book 2, but I didn't, like, I couldn't keep going. I had to give myself a little break there, because when I say it's dark, like, it's probably one of the darkest books I've read so far. Still really good, but yeah, super, super dark. So anyways, I want to pick back up. I think the third one comes out in June or July. I want to say July. So I do really want to pick this up and continue on. I'm just waiting until I'm in that dark mood again, but oh my gosh, you guys, it was so, so dark. So I guess I should explain a little bit what it's about. So Frankie was kidnapped by a man, and taken to in the middle of nowhere, Alaska, and it's just, his sons are there as well. He has 3 of them, and I really don't want to say anything more. It goes from there, and it's insane. It's so, the twists, the turns, the darkness, like, and this was my first, like, Pam Godwin, so it's crazy. I didn't know what I was going into. I went into it completely blind, and like I said, it's so dark, but I do want to continue on because there were so many unanswered questions from the first one, so I will be getting to the second one. Next, I have The Women by Kristen Hanna. One of my best friends, Ray Ray, she is obsessed with Kristen Hanna right now, and she loves this book. This is her favorite from her. I did, not last month, but, or was it last month? No, the month before, I did read a ton of Kristen Hanna books, like 3 or 4 of them. So I want to continue on. I think I already got the audiobook for this. I think I downloaded it. So I will be listening to this, and I'm excited to see what it's about. My friend said it was really good. It looks like this one takes place, I believe, during the Vietnam War. Yeah, yep, the Vietnam War, and she's an army nurse. So that'll be really interesting. Kristen Hanna always does such a good job, portraying her characters and their feelings and their emotions during these events. So I'm really excited. Okay, next, I want to read The Queen's Line by Catherine Moon. This one is, I believe it's a fantasy romance. I had just read The Alpha of Bleak's Isle by Catherine Moon. Really loved it. It just reminded me how much I love her stories, and so I wanted to read something from her backlist. And this is the first book in the Inheritance of Hunger line. I really don't know too much about it. I think it is a reverse harem, maybe Omegaverse, but I'm honestly don't take that to heart. I don't know if it's Omegaverse, but I'm pretty sure it's like reverse harem or wide shoes. So I'm super excited about that. Can't wait to get to that. And then next, I do have a fanfic, A Season for Setting Fires by Might Be Writing. I do want to read this one. I feel like might pick this up tonight, but honestly, I don't even know too much about it. I saw a girl on TikTok, and she was saying, she's like, this is a fanfic where, we're at the part where Hermione is getting, she's getting tortured by Bellatrix, and all of a sudden Draco and Hermione's like fated mate band or whatever like snaps into place, and I was like, fated mates at a traumatic time? And then I think it diverges from canon from there, and I'm like, whatever, I just want to try it. I want to see what it's about. So I think I will be picking that one up. I also might be picking up some other ones because I've been downloading Dramione fanfics like crazy. Anytime I see a rec like on Facebook, in a Facebook group, or on TikTok, I'm immediately downloading it. So I have so many right now, and I am really in the mood for some fanfic. Like, oh, I just need to be back with Hermione and Draco. I need to be back there. So yes, we'll be getting to that one. If not that one, I'm sure it'll be some other fanfics. So yeah. Next, I have After the Shut Up Ring by Kate C. Wells. So this one sounded interesting. I heard Jen from the book Refuge talk about this. I believe she got an arc of it. And I've read one of Kate C. Wells' books, and I really liked it, The Alpha's Rejected Mate. And basically, from what it sounds like, is this girl is getting married to the father of her kids and like her boyfriend, but at the altar, he just says some off-the-wall comments, and she realizes, like, why was I pressuring him to marry me? Why do I want to subject myself to this the rest of my life? So they break up, and then I believe it's a slow burn romance with like her best friend's brother or something. So it sounded really, really good, and it comes out, let's see, oh, it came out May 24th, so it's already out, so that's awesome. Download that one. But yeah, that one sounded really intriguing to me, and I really can't do like plain contemporary romance too much anymore, but Katie Wells, I feel like she always just brings something a little extra to the table, so I'm excited to see what it's about. Next, I have Painted Scars by Neva Altaj. This is book 1 in the Perfectly Imperfect series. I actually skipped it when I started the series because everyone was saying book 2 is better. And book 2 is like, I think it's my favorite, maybe second favorite of the series, but it's really good. So anyways, I've finally finished that series, and I just feel incomplete because I love the series so much. Like, I need to go back and I need to read that first one. Even if I don't love it, I want to read it. I need the full picture of the series, so I'm actually going to go back and read that one, and then I can like really say like I finished the Perfectly Imperfect series. So yes, I'm going to read Painted Scars. I think that's an arranged marriage one. I don't really know too much else about it. And then I have The Surrogate by Penelope Ward. I did buy this like special edition one. It looked really nice, and the premise sounds really good. So from what I can tell, it is like a wealthy, I believe he's wealthy man. His wife passes away, so he's a widower. A widow? I think he's a widower. But anyways, her parents of his deceased wife want to use her embryos and his sperm to have a baby. And they're going to have a surrogate who carries the baby, and then the grandparents are going to raise the child. And this is a story about him and the surrogate falling in love. I don't think I've ever read a Penelope Ward books, but this premise sounds so interesting to me. So I'm really looking forward to it, and I'm really looking forward to see how this plays out, and if I like the hero, because it just sounds weird to me that he would allow the grandparents to take care of a child even though, you know, that's his, even though his wife has passed away. So I find that a little weird and kind of an ick, but I really want to see where this goes. So I'm going to give it a try, and hopefully I love it. And then last but not least, I have One Perfect Couple by Ruth Ware. This is a thriller, and I believe it's a couple who goes on a reality show, a reality dating show, something like that. I don't know. I got the audiobook from Book of the Month. It sounded good when I read it. So I am going to listen to that audio sometime. I'll probably listen to a few more audios just because I've really been into them lately, and I like to do them while I'm working or while I'm working out, so I will probably be listening to more. Hopefully this is a good reading month like last month was, but if you've read any of these books, please let me know in your thoughts in the comments, or if any of these are on your TBR, let me know. Otherwise, please hit the bell notification so you can be notified the next time I post, and I will see you guys next time.